Live from the Rockin' Horse on Halloween night, it's Dean Brody and his Beautiful Freakshow. Congratulations on your 6th studio album, Beautiful Freakshow. I know it was released on October 21st.
Mm-hmm.
What's the story behind the title?
There's a song on the record called Beautiful Freakshow, and it's a song about, it's basically about a love story that's maybe a little taboo, maybe,
right.
Like people from the wrong side of the tracks getting together and, other people kind of judging them for it. Almost like a Romeo and Juliet kind of a deal. And in those kind of situations, those kind of relationships can be kind of looked at like freak shows, right? But then other people see it as beautiful. And so I thought it'd be really cool to have a song called Beautiful Freakshow. And just the vibe of the song, like it's got a real beautiful part of it, and then there's also kind of a freaky part of it, like with the drops and with Chevy Price coming in doing her rap. It's got like this, it's just like, it's almost like a Quentin Tarantino movie, like it's just a mash of stuff. But it all tells the same story. So, and we thought just, because this record is kind of, I've got a lot of different genres influencing this.
You
I mean, we got reggae, we got like traditional. There's actually quite a bit of traditional on the record, but I think people see like Bush Party and Freak Show and they go, oh, he's expanding into new territory. But no, it's still me. I'm still writing the lyrics. We just have had some fun in the studio with using different instruments.
And what do you think about the collaborations and the different genres that are represented on the album? Mm-hmm. What does that say about today's new country?
Yeah, I think like today's new country is kind of like, it's just influenced by a lot of different genres. Like it's not just, and I imagine it always was, but I think in the iTunes world and the streaming world, like people don't buy like full albums anymore. They on their playlist they'll have like Jay-Z, but then they might have Taylor Swift, or like Eminem, and then they'll have like Chris Stapleton. And so I think when you grow up listening to music that way, it's hard to just, for me it's definitely hard to write in a box and just be like, okay, I need to write this country song and I better not do this or I might offend somebody. Like for me, my fans have always just been really good to me as far as like whatever I do, they're okay with.
Yeah.
There might come a day where they'll be like, no, I don't want to hear that stuff anymore. But so far, it's been a wonderful journey, and I love being creative and having the freedom to do that.
Who's the next artist that you'd like to collaborate with?
Oh wow, I'd love to. I think I'd love to collaborate with. I don't know.
It's a tough question.
Some kind of rock band or something like the Lumineers or like Bono or something.
Yeah.
It's something completely different from what I do.
That'd be really cool, though.
Yeah.
Really cool. Now, the storytelling aspect in your songs is very powerful. You use tons of detail and so much imagery. Where do you find inspiration for your songs?
From a lot of different places. Like I think when I sit down to write a song, I'm pulling from where I grew up. Like my small town, just a small town upbringing. But then also imagination. Like I think I have a kind of a vivid imagination, and so I can put pieces together from my own experience, from other people's experience, from just movies that I've seen or other songs that I've heard. But yeah, like when I write a song, I do see it. Like I see it, and then so it's easier to write when you can see it.
Right. And you do write all your own songs. So do you have any routines or superstitions that you follow when you're writing?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing now that I've learned, like in Nashville, I was writing, like forced to write all day long, and it really burnt me out.
Yeah.
I think now, like when I get to that point of I'm not having fun anymore, then I just put it down.
Right.
And that might mean I'll leave it for an hour or 10 minutes or 3 days or a week. And I feel like that helps my creative process.
Now, your Single Time is a song that everyone can relate to. And so many people have felt very passionate and drawn towards that song. How do you personally make every moment count?
It's hard. I think we all kind of struggle with how to do that properly. But I think it's just being able to, wherever you are, like we're here having an interview, like just enjoy it, try and live in the moment. It's so cliche, everybody says it, but
Yeah.
it's really, I think, the key to life, just so that time's still going to happen, it's still going to pass us by, but it eliminates the regret aspect of time, right?
Well, we are here at the Rockin' Horse, where you will be performing an acoustic set later tonight. What is the best part about performing in an intimate setting like this?
I think it's just the instant feedback from people. Like, when I'm writing a song, I have no soundboard. It's like I'm writing it and I'm just kind of going, well, I think this is a good direction, but you don't really know. But when you sing a song for people, like if I was to sing Time for You right now, you'd either go, oh yeah, that's kind of boring, or else you'd be like, oh, I love that. And so you get that instant, you can tell, right?
Right, yeah.
So, and just the energy and just seeing my fans, like they're there and they're loving my stuff. A lot of them that will come tonight have been to a lot of shows, bought a lot of records. And so they're why I get to do what I get to do. So it's kind of my way of saying thank you too as well. So it's fun doing something like this.
And what is your favorite song out of all your songs to play acoustically?
I think probably there's a song on the new record called Blueberry Sky.
I love that song.
Yeah.
I really do, yeah.
Yeah. I love singing that song. It just takes me back. It's easy to get lost in for me when I sing it.
Well, you put so much effort and time into a song by the time it becomes a hit. So how do you make these fan favorites sound like you're singing them for the very first time when you're performing?
It's kind of easy, I guess. You just lose yourself in it. Yeah. The hard part, I suppose, is just practicing alone at home. Like I go over my songs at home and stuff before I go out to a show, just to keep my voice semi-workable. And that can get boring.
Yeah.
Just doing your whole show all by yourself up in the attic,
But then I guess with the fans and the feedback and the energy in the arenas and the venues, right?
Yeah, it all comes together. It's magical seeing something that you write off in a corner somewhere and you're not totally sure of, and then you take it to radio and radio plays it, and then your fans go crazy over it, and then you go to these big venues and they're all singing it. Yeah. They bought tickets to the show. It's amazing, that journey, and still being able to see it, writing a song in a corner, and 12 months later, we're singing it in front of a crowd. It's cool.
Are you ever surprised by which songs become the hits?
A couple times, definitely like Little Yellow Blanket. I thought it was like, I wrote it like a rural country song, like really like throwback. And so when that one was a big hit, I was like, whoa. It surprised me because once again, I almost felt like country music, you can't be too country anymore. But I proved myself wrong a couple times, and the same thing I think is going to happen with Time. I wrote the song thinking there's no way that radio will play it because it's just too country. Right. But I'm wrong. Like you can still have a Chris Stapleton out there. You can still have a very rootsy, traditional country song.
Talk to me about your upcoming tour. How long are you going to be on the road for?
I think it's 6 weeks, 6 or 7 weeks. It's across Canada. We're bringing the James Barker Band with us, Madeline Merlot, and then also High Valley Boys are coming out. So this is going to be an awesome, awesome show. And I think there's also a show with, we're doing something up in Fort McMurray with George Canyon and Aaron Pritchett as well. And so,
that'd be a lot of fun.
There's going to be a lot of people on the tour. So I love that. I love having backstage, just people, all artists everywhere, and it's fun. Well,
thank you so much, Dean. I really appreciate the time you spent with us. And I must say, I have noticed you have a bit of a three-year pattern going on. Yeah. I've noticed that you release an album 1 year, and then you release another album the following year, and then the third year, there's no album.
Really?
Yes. So, for an example, Gypsy Road you released in 2015. Beautiful Freakshow takes care of 2016. So does this mean I have to wait till 2018 till I get a new record from you? Yeah.
I hope so.
Well, I look forward to it. Can't wait. And again, good luck on your tour.
Thank you.
A big thank you to Hype PR for helping to facilitate this interview. Oh, hey! Did you like that interview? Because there's another one over there. Lady K, out.